Hey guys, Stefan Kesting from grapplearts.com. Recently got an interesting question. Some beginner tips for maintaining open guard. So, there are a ton of different kinds of open guard. There's X guard, there's De La Riva guard, there's spider guard, types of half guard you could argue are a type of open guard. But I'm assuming that the question here is this basic kind of open guard. So, there are kind of two different tips here. Number one is your feet need to be doing something. This is not open guard. This is him about to pass. There are so many ways that he can pass if my feet are floating in space. But that is not the open guard. That's your guard about to get past. So I know when you and I have talked, we've talked about beginners not often having the feet on the hips. As a basic starting point, try to control one or two arms and have your feet on the hips. You can do this, 2-on-1 arm control with the feet on the hips, and you just stand upright. This again is not a very good open guard. I want to create some tension here. I want to push and pull. This is a decent open guard because I've broken your posture. Even better, if I've got both sleeves and I'm pushing and pulling. This is a decent open guard because there's some tension. Your posture is broken. Now I think it's Braulio Stima who talked about having 3 points of contact. This is a slightly more advanced heuristic. The first one is both feet on the hips and have contact with the head. That's good. But you'll notice when people start playing fancier open guards, they're doing stuff like this. And they're fishing for various sweeps, they're fishing for various attacks, they're switching off to other kinds of guard. What's the similarity here? I've got 3 points of contact. I've got the sleeve, the leg, and the heel. So we're here. I've got the hip, the arm, and the foot. We move somewhere else. Maybe I'm going into spider guard here. We've got the sleeve, and the leg. And maybe I'm baiting you for a sweep. So at least 3 points of contact. If I have 3 points of contact, that's a pretty good starting point. So, it's the guard. By guard, we mean the legs. So, the first kind of level of simplistic tip for maintaining open guard, keep your feet on the hips. The next is maintain 3 points of contact. Those could be 2 grips and a foot, 2 feet and 1 grip. And the next is work on your guard retention. I've done a bunch of videos, I'll link to them up there, on guard retention movements like the frame and hip escape or the frame and Granby. And there are lots of other fancier motions that you use to keep the person in your guard. If you start working on those guard retention movements, combined with the basic principles of keeping your feet on your opponent, or at least having 3 points of contact, I think you'll find your open guard will get much, much harder to pass. And the single most important thing about developing your open guard, even more important than the things we've just discussed, is to subscribe to my channel, because we're putting out stuff on this channel all the time and you don't want to miss what's coming next.